Hi Scorpio, welcome to your Fall Winter 2017 horoscope reading, horoscope tarot reading. I'm Lamar Townsend. I'm a natural intuitive, clairvoyant, clairaudient, empathic, psychic tarot reader, and I'm excited to be doing this tarot reading for you, Scorpio, and I'm grateful to be doing this tarot reading for you, Scorpio. This covers the months of September, October, November, and December of 2017, as well as January 2018. This is for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune. If I've forgotten a planet, please forgive me. Black Moon, Lilith, Chiron, 1st through 12th house. Basically, if you have prominent Scorpio in your chart, this is for you, okay? Scorpio, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal, private, confidential tarot reading. Or you can also contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal birth chart reading, okay? Also, please contact me at lamar.townsend@gmail.com. Follow me on Instagram at lamartownsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/lamartownsendofficial. You can purchase your reading directly from my website, and all the information will be listed on my website, okay? Scorpio, I'm so excited to be doing this reading for you. This deck that I'm going to be using is going to be the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck. For the beginning portion of your reading, I'm going to just pull a few cards from this deck to see what advice Spirit has for you, okay, Scorpio? So Spirit, please show me. Tell me what advice you have for Scorpios. Single, coupled, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Uranus, Saturn, Pluto, Neptune, 1st through 12th house, and any prominent other Scorpio energies for the months of September, October, November, December of 2017, as well as January 2018. Scorpios, what's coming up for Scorpios? Spirit, please tell me, show me what's coming up for my Scorpios. Alright. Pulled 4 cards for you, Scorpio. The first card that you got is Healing Hearts, and it's interesting because I often tell my clients that the first card that I pull in the entire reading is one of the most important cards, okay? So, because the very first card that I pull in the entire reading, by the way, I can't wait to hear from you for your own personal private tarot reading at lamartownsendtarot.com, okay? It says you're a powerful healer. Keep up the great work, Scorpio. Some of you may be really good with children, other people's children. Some of you may be also wanting your own children, actually, as well, interestingly enough. Yes is the second card that you got. Your intuition is correct, Scorpio, as it usually is. Take action accordingly. The third card, Treasure Chest. An unforeseen windfall of new abundance comes to you now, Scorpio. Ooh, I love that. That's exciting. Right? The third card is Protection. You, your loved ones, and your possessions are safe and protected by heaven, Scorpio. I love that. So let's go through these cards one more time, okay? The first card you got is Healing Heart. Very important message. The second card, yes, your intuition is correct. Alright? Treasure Chest. Actually, I believe your intuition led you here, okay, for a lot of my first time watchers. Protection. Alright, is the last card that you got. So I hope those cards resonated with you, Scorpio, and let's get started. Let's look into what's coming up for you guys for the months of September, October, November, and December of 2017, as well as January 2018. Spirit, please tell me, please show me what's coming up for my Scorpios for the months of September, October, November, and December of 2017, as well as January of 2018. Spirit, please tell me, please show me what's coming up for my Scorpios. What's coming up for my Scorpios? Scorpios. Past, present, future, conclusion. Card at the bottom of the deck for you guys. is the Knight of Pentacles. So some of you could be looking for new jobs right now, new job opportunities, ways to make more money. Or you guys could just be rocking it at your jobs right now and, just killing it right now. I actually don't like to say that, killing it. But, what, I mean, like, you're just doing a really, really awesome job at whatever it is you do. Like, you're kind of a star at your job, you're just, acing it, you know what I'm saying? You're just like, above the competition, you know what I'm saying? Like if you're a salesperson, you could just be making a lot of sales around this time, especially around the holidays. It feels like Scorpio, it feels like you're just a very magnetic person, and you work that to your advantage, okay? Which is awesome. I love that. The past position is the Six of Pentacles. You could have been dealing with a boss in the past who was very stingy, he played favorites, it feels. He or she played favorites. They just weren't very fair, weren't very balanced in terms of the way they handled, their employees. Could have been an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. If they were an earth sign, probably was either a Capricorn or a Virgo, although it could be very well be a Taurus. All three can very well be very stubborn and dictatorial in their own ways, right? Could also have been an air sign, though. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, okay? It feels like money, excuse me. You guys know I love my Starbucks. People who follow me all the time know I love my Starbucks, okay? But, Scorpio, in the past, you could have been dealing with a boss or a job situation that just didn't pay enough either, right? So it feels like whatever this new job it is that you're working, or this new job that you have coming towards you, is just going to be so much better. So much better. The present is the Ten of Swords. Scorpio, it's like you're being ushered into a new phase, a new era of your life in terms of finances and money. And you're noticing the difference between yourself and the people around you, whether it's your family, your friends. It's like maybe you're making more money finally than a lot of the people around you. You can afford, to pay your bills and have excess, a little excess to do nice things and buy nice clothes. And, people see that, and they're like, oh, Scorpio's really, glowing up, and it's just like, but it's also like, it's weird. It's like the concept of like, fame, I guess, and like how with fame comes money, and it doesn't really change. It doesn't always necessarily change the person who gets the fame or the money. It actually changes the people around them. And it's like that kind of weird energy where it's like, oh, they, Scorpio's making more money, than me now, and they think they're better than me now. They, they're buying all this nice stuff that they can afford, and here I am, working this job that I can't stand, and I could be doing better for myself, but here's this Scorpio making me feel bad, about myself and what I have going on, and it's just like, Scorpio, you feel that, whether it's just like intuitively, psychically, or whether it's just like covertly or like subtly. Like you just notice people around you acting really different. Seven of Pentacles in the future position. You could actually also be spoiling the people around you. Like if you have nieces or nephews, you could be buying them very nice things, or if you have a partner. Scorpio, be careful of people taking advantage of you, though, okay? Be careful of people taking advantage of you and your kindness, because one thing with Scorpios is that they are not generous with everybody. But the people that they are generous with, it's like an unlimited amount of generous, But Scorpios are also able to tell, kind of smell when they're being taken advantage of. Okay, so be careful of that, because the people around you, the ones closest to you, will could also be the ones that take advantage of you, and what you have going on. So, that's not to say, Scorpio, that you don't have people depending on you. I feel like you do have people depending on you. But it feels like after all is said and done, after you paid the bills and you've paid this person, you made sure this person is okay, this kid, this niece, this nephew, your brother, your sister, your aunt, your uncle, your mama, your grandmama, your granddad. Like, once everything is all, everyone's all fine and everyone's, gotten their hush money in whatever way they, need to get, it's like, what do I have left? Okay, maybe like a few dollars to go buy a Slurpee, a little bit of self-esteem, boost, knowing that everyone around me is good and well taken care of. But what about me? Like, it's like that kind of energy. It's like you need to put yourself first. Scorpio. Three of Swords. Yeah, need to put yourself first, Scorpio, because this kind of feeling of what about me could easily turn into resentment. Later down the line, it could cause a big issue. Okay. I see like fights about you don't do enough. You don't appreciate what I do for you. You don't appreciate what I give you. Be careful, Scorpio. Okay. Because it all started. If it gets to that point, it all started from here. It all started with, what about me? Why am I not getting enough? Why am I working this hard, for the people around me, but I'm not, I still feel deprived and, like I don't have enough. I could quickly turn into resentment, okay? So be careful of that, Scorpio. Regardless, Eight of Wands, reign of activity coming through. I feel like you guys are just really doing really well at your jobs. Excelling in your careers. You're moving up in life, Scorpio. You're moving on up to the east side. I don't know. I don't know. You could be moving to the north. I mean, I don't really know. But that's just how the song goes. The Temperance card is balancing your emotions. Thinking before you act, right? Observing before you act. It's almost like watching stock market trends and knowing when to pounce. It's like that kind of energy. It's like you're watching something and you're just waiting for that one moment where you can just pounce and really take advantage of, whatever it is that you're watching. Whether it's it could be stocks, it could be, I feel like it's something to do with money, something to do with finances, something to do with securing money, securing something. So, something like that. It's just like I see you watching it and so intently. It's like you're just waiting for that one moment where it's like, I got it, Ooh, the Tower. If you are involved in like stocks or gambling, be careful of that because you could lose a lot of money. In that during this time period. I feel like things may take a dip if stocks are what you're like into, Scorpio. I feel like you don't want to grab at it before here's what I'll say. So if it's stocks that you're like watching, you want to grab it when it's at its lowest point. And when you think it's at its lowest point, it's not actually going to be its lowest point. So if you buy it too early, sometime, after, I feel like you're going to regret buying it, okay? Because it's going to hit a lower point than at what you bought it, This doesn't have to relate to stocks, but this is the way I'm seeing it, so this is how I'm going to relate it. However it resonates with you, understand it that way and take it in that context, okay? You want to buy it at its lowest point because, of course, with stocks, everything that goes up, or everything that goes down must go up. Everything that goes up must come down, right? So eventually it's going to go up, and one of the keys to stock market investing is buying low, selling high, right? I'll leave it there, all right? Words from the wise. Words from a young millennial who loves finance and investing and wants to better his future, basically. Five of Cups. Eight of Swords. A lot of you could just be making decisions to get out of your current situation. A lot of you are just like so desperate to get out of your current situation, whether it's your current living situation, your current relationship, your current job situation. There's a timing for everything. Divine timing, Scorpio. Be patient. Excuse me. Once again, it's an energy of acting before you're supposed to. There's an energy of acting before you're supposed to. Acting too early, taking a leap too early. Like, it's like that kind of energy. It's like, be patient, Scorpio, in due time, in due timing. Your time will come, okay? Feels like each time you hold on to some idea, belief, some concept that this is going to be the one to get me out. And then it turns out to be a tower kind of situation, right? And it's like you have to build back up from the bottom again, right? Scorpio, be patient. Build on build on build. Compound interest. I also want to say, please excuse any background noises that you may hear clearly. Unfortunately, people don't know how to be quiet. I live with family, and you know how that is. I don't know why he's barking. He's sick right now, so I don't know where he's finding the strength to make all that noise. Anyways, Five of Swords. The Wheel of Fortune, things moving forward in a very positive way, in a very positive direction, the way that they were meant to move forward. Scorpio, it's like when you let go and you just let the universe do its thing, things just work out so much better. But sometimes when you take things into your own hands, it's like, have you guys watched Kenan and Kel? Have any of you ever watched Kenan and Kel? I'm trying to think of another duo that kind of would always get themselves into mishaps. There was always, there's so many TV shows with that kind of, plot line of two friends, two best friends who just get themselves into trouble time and time again, like Laverne and Shirley, the Parkers, Andell and what's her name, Andell and Kim, no, not Kim, Andell and Monique's character, whatever her name is, Nikki, Andell and Nikki. I'm trying to think of, there's so many shows I can't think of, but one of the biggest ones that I grew up with watching was Kenan and Kel. Kenan and Kel, and I think I got my craziness, my weirdness from them, would always, they always had a plan to get rich. They always, had some plan in every episode to get rich. They always had some plan in every episode to get out of, their current situation that they were in. They wanted to be rich, successful, famous. They wanted, they wanted what they wanted, but I think, one thing Kenan and Kel didn't understand was that, things happen in due time. And it was like every time they took their matters into their own hands to kind of make it happen themselves, it always failed. Every episode. But one thing I give to Kenan and Kel is that they tried and they put their all into every plan. And even Raven, that's a Raven, a lot of times Raven and Chelsea and Eddie would do the same thing. They would just like try to save the day, try to make things go their way, and it would never go their way, right? It's that kind of energy, Scorpio. It's like you just keep you keep coming up with these plans and these ideas, and it's like, oh, I'm going to do this and that, and that's going to be the thing to get me what I want. It's just like each time it's like, it just doesn't work out the way you want it. But in divine timing, in due timing, right? Oh, here it goes. Dun, dun, dun. That was my show as a kid. Yo, I love that show. Everybody, homeboys and homegirls, stop a Kenan and Kel. Keep you laughing in the afternoon, so don't touch that. I love that show. Eight of Cups. I mean, it's interesting, Scorpio. It's like when you finally actually see it coming, when you finally see it's like, oh, like it's actually happening. Like I finally see the light. It's like you get scared. It's like, oh shit, like I'm not, like, excuse me, but it's like, oh, I'm not ready yet. Like, but then it's like, Scorpio, you've been preparing this whole time for this moment and you're not ready. Like, it's like, but that's how it happens. It's because we have we have an idea, that we cling to of how things should go, how things should work out. And when they don't work out that way, but they still work out anyway, it's like, wait, it's like, this is too much. I've been working this hard, this long to make it happen, and it was this easy the whole time. Like, wait, this must be too good to be true. It's like that kind of energy, right? No, Scorpio, everyone has their own timing, right? Ten of Cups. Scorpio, something big is coming your way. Your friends and family are going to be so happy and so supportive of you and for you. Could be a job. I think it's something that's going to change everything. So once again, it could be a job. It feels like a big job. Some of you could be in the entertainment industry. And it could be like a new movie role, new project, something like that. Something big, I feel. And so many people are going to be happy for you, but you're going to be a little fearful, which is interesting. All right, so be careful of that. Don't let the fear consume you. All right, know that fear is false evidence appearing real. Okay, my grandma taught me that as a kid. My family taught me that as a kid. That's one thing that has stuck with me. Fear is false evidence appearing real. All right. This is your time, Scorpio, all right? Two of Cups. You will be surrounded by people who support you, who have your best interests. I also want to say some of you could actually be getting your own show if you're in the entertainment industry or something like that, or like a pilot for your show or something like that. Part of the success is going to be, if not a show, it's like a business or something like that, or an entrepreneurial endeavor. Part of the success of whatever this is, this new big thing that you're taking on, Scorpio, is going to be the people you surround yourself with. So really make sure you're surrounding yourself with the right people, all right, who have your best interest at heart and who have the best interest of the project, whatever that the group is working towards creating or putting out there into the public. Just make sure it's a good group of people that you're working with, okay? And I'm sticking to that. Two of Swords. Listen to your intuition. Yes, your intuition is correct, Scorpio. Six of Swords. Eight of Pentacles. Working hard. Money is very heavy on your mind all throughout this period. All I'm seeing actually is money, money, money. Money, money, money. Scorpio, you are surrounded in money. Very focused on money, especially towards the holiday season around November, December, January. I feel like you are like putting in overtime, because it's like you need the extra money. The holidays are coming. Maybe you plan on, buying lots of gifts or going on vacation or something like that with friends, and you want leisure money. You want spending money. You want, money. Page of Swords. All the cards fell. I hate when that happens. It's so annoying. Oh well. I'm going to push you back a little bit, Scorpio, because I talk with my hands. Page of Swords sometimes. Alright. Page of Swords. Queen of Wands. The Chariot, self-confidence, self-awareness, going forward fearlessly, with confidence. Scorpio, you could be the face of something, so you could also be an ambassador for your company or something like that. Could also be like a startup company that you're working for, or you could be asked to work for a startup company. I feel a lot of good networking opportunities around you, Scorpio, during this time, especially during the holiday season. Once again, if you're a salesperson, a lot of you could be working more than one job as well. If you're a salesperson, if you work with the public and you have to sell things to them, or if you have to interact with the public in any way, I feel like, there could be a lot of prominent people coming through that could help you in terms of career. So really put your best foot forward, put your best face, put your best smile, personality forward. Really get to know people, feel them out. Kind of get inside people's heads a little bit, especially if you're in sales. You could be working with some very prominent people. You could be having a lot of prominent people coming into your business, who have money to spend, who have connections, who are just good networks to have, right? Good network contacts to have, Scorpio. Okay, I'm sticking to that. Four of Pentacles. All right. I want to say applies specifically to Scorpio Venus, Mars, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Moon, Rising, and Sun. Okay. Although all the placements with any Scorpio with any person with prominent Scorpio energy will be affected, but specifically the part where I was talking about prominent people coming into your job, networking opportunities. That's mainly who those apply to. Okay. The Judgment card. Your eyes are starting to open, Scorpio. You're starting to see the world for how big and vast it is and how actually small it is at the same time, okay? And how much energy and vibration and thought, matters, and how magical and powerful your thoughts are. I feel like you're going to have a moment, Scorpio, around this time or during this time period where it's like you see the work of your thoughts. You see the work of, it's like you manifest something and you're like, wow. It's like it's like you have a moment of, did I manifest this? Like, it's like that kind of moment. And yes, your intuition is correct, is my answer to that. Okay, I'm sticking to that. The Emperor, this is you, Scorpio. I sometimes see this as you, Scorpio. Sometimes I see it as Aries. The card Aries is associated with the Emperor in tarot, but I sometimes see this as you, Scorpio. Interesting. A lot of you could once again be owning your own businesses. You could be making a lot of big decisions during this time period, especially around the holidays, in terms of letting people go, keeping people on the team. You could also be hiring people for seasonal, and it could be interesting because the people that work seasonal could be working better than a lot of the employees that have worked for you for a while, right? So that's interesting. Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. Three of Cups. Queen of Cups. Lots of sword energy. A lot of you could be dealing with air signs, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Could also be dealing with other water signs, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or earth signs, once again, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. I'm really not seeing hardly any fire in here, Scorpio, so I don't think, I don't know. Some of you could be dealing with fire signs, Aries, Sagittarius, Leo, but I feel like a big majority of you are dealing with either air, earth, or fellow water signs, okay? Knight of Cups. Scorpio, you're letting go of people who no longer serve you and your best purpose, your higher self, and you may also be cutting some ties with people towards the holiday season by the end of 2018. You may be in a very solo dolo kind of mindset, kind of no new friend mindset as well, which is, can be a good thing, right? Sometimes we need to, take on that energy, right? In order to become our best selves, right? So Scorpio, I hope you enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing this for you. Please contact me at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own personal, private, confidential tarot reading, okay? I would love to do a reading for you or a birth chart reading, okay? You can also check out the blog section on my website, the personal ethics, the personal reading testimonial section. Follow me on Instagram at Lamar Townsend. Like me on Facebook, facebook.com/LamarTownsendOfficial. I'm going to pull a few more cards for you from the Magical Mermaids and Dolphins deck to end this reading with, Scorpio. I hope you've enjoyed this reading as much as I enjoyed doing it for you. Guys, I cannot wait to hear from you for your own personal reading. Alright, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Scorpio. Alright, and the first card that you got is Soulmate Relationship. New romance with a spiritual basis is here for you now. helpful person. Someone wants to help you. Think of whom that might be and initiate contact, Scorpio. And last but not least, break free. Try different ventures and experiences as a way to grow and learn. Alright, you guys, thank you so much for doing this reading with me. I really appreciate it. Okay, contact me once again at lamartownsendtarot.com for your own reading. I wish you nothing but the best love, health, and success. Okay, see ya.